Sunday, April 25th, 2010. Okay, so here I am. This is my son Daniel here. This is my son Daniel. As you can see, Daniel is in his wheelchair. As you can see, I have a water jug to care for my son Daniel. This is all I've been given. I've been given this potted plant in his wheelchair and his water jug to care for my child for my visitation time this weekend. Well, actually, as you can see, this is my son Daniel. This is my Daniel. Can you say hi? This is my son Daniel. Daniel's in his custom chair that I had to make for him. Daniel has cerebral palsy. He's completely disabled. His special chair has a crotch post because Daniel's natural position, as you can see, is this. His legs scissor severely and his arms are clenched up like this. This is Daniel's natural muscle tone. And this is all I've been given to care for Daniel. Is these pre-mixed med bottles to care for my son Daniel for the weekend. This particular bottle says Sunday PM. I don't know what to mix these bottles with. I'm given no information to care for my son. But this is all I'm given for the weekend. I'm giving Daniel in Daniel's wheelchair with these pre-mixed bottles. You know, but I might as well be given a potted plant for the weekend. Say, okay, here's the water. You can care for your little potted plant all weekend. You know, I don't even have to feed this potted plant. I mean, 6 p.m. Friday to 6 p.m. Sunday, that's 48 hours, right? I really don't even have to feed Daniel, do I? If I didn't feed this potted plant for 48 hours, it wouldn't die. It'd be a little dry, it'd be a little crisp at the edges here of the leaves, but it wouldn't die. So really, I mean, not that I would ever contemplate such a thing, but really, when you come right down to it, what do I feed Daniel? Well, besides this medicine for Daniel to help his muscle tone and to help his, there's a laxative in here, milk of magnesia. I mean, we actually went through 6 years of debate between doctor to doctor before we discovered, you know, hey, good old-fashioned milk of magnesia would work best for Daniel. Well, what do I put in here to feed Daniel? I don't have any information at all. Zero. I'm not saying that communications are kind of difficult between Daniel's caregivers. They don't exist. They don't exist. My son is literally handed to me as if he is a potted plant, as if he is a vegetable. So Daniel, what should I mix this with? What should I mix this with? Really? Are you sure? What should I mix it with? Really? That's amazing. Because Daniel is so smart. But obviously Daniel can't verbalize what I should be mixing this with. Obviously Daniel can't tell me, here's what I like to eat. This is what I like to watch. You can't see it right now because the sound is turned down, but Daniel's watching a sports program on TV. Daniel likes his sports. We could go on and on about what Daniel likes to watch while he's with his father for the weekend or for a Wednesday. The main point I want to bring up to your attention is that there is no communication to that effect. What does Daniel like to eat? What does Daniel like to watch? So for my visitation, for my parenting time with my son, every Wednesday at 3 weekends a month, I get no information. This is what Daniel likes to eat. This is what Daniel likes to watch. I receive no information about Daniel's current medical condition. I receive no information about that Daniel's going to have a consultation for a baclofen pump surgery next week with no information. I accidentally find out that Daniel's going to have a surgery by going to visit him in his school, and his aide at school says, so what's Daniel's surgery for next week? And I say, surgery? What surgery? And she's like, oh, I I screwed up. I'm not sure if I should have told you. And I said, you know, Elizabeth, if you don't tell me, then the alternative is I don't find out at all. You're just going to hand over my son to me, and I got to search his abdomen for stitches? Is that what it is? Is that the situation, Daniel? I have it on good authority that this is not negligence, this is not endangerment, this is not abuse in any way. Because you see, I've been to the police department on numerous occasions. I've been to St. Louis County Social Services, Child Protection, Minnesota here, numerous occasions. Most recently with Joni Mackey, I was speaking to a representative of Itasca counties. I live in Itasca County, and Daniel lives in St. Louis County. I was speaking to a representative of Itasca County Social Services just last week. Same deal. We can't help you. Sorry to hear about your situation, Mr. Bryan, but we can't help you. You know, I don't know if everybody understands. This little boy is handed to me as if he is a vegetable. Nobody cares that I don't have the information that I need. Daniel's seeing some sports on TV right now that he really wants to watch. Nobody cares that I don't have the information that I need to care for my child. I don't have the equipment that I need to care for my child. I'm not involved in Daniel's therapy schedule changes, consultations for surgeries, anything. I'm just the guy paying all the medical bills. I'm just the guy paying the child support. So I just take my little potted plant every Wednesday. You know? I just take my little potted plant for my Wednesday visitation and for my weekend visitation. My beloved little potted. This is Daniel. This is Daniel. They're one and the same to Daniel's primary caregiver. Daniel's in danger because I don't have the information that I require to care for my disabled child. I don't know how many ways or how many different ways to say that to the police or to social services, and obviously they just don't get it. They just don't get it. So now it's time to start taking video of it. Right, Daniel? Is that right?